Hey guys, it's Jen.
And it's Juls.
And this is
J&J Tries.
So we started this new series called J&J Tries, where we go and try everything and anything we want because life's too short to not enjoy it and make the most of it.
So this is already the second episode. If you haven't noticed, we made a video about Farmer Stable Tagaytay, and that is the first episode of J&J Tries. And you guys know the drill. If you want to watch that video, I'll make sure to leave the link up here or down below. And down below. You can click on either one. So go watch that if you haven't yet.
In this episode, we went to Mendokoro Ramenba, which is located in Makati, in Salcedo Village, I think.
I don't know.
Somewhere in Makati. And when we got there, there was a line
Already. But
Yeah,
it was short.
It was short. We were the second pala. Because there's a couple in front of us and then us.
Yeah, and there were people dining inside
Already, yes.
and outside.
Mm-hmm.
Nag-antay kami konti, and then the waiter gave us a clipboard, and then on the clipboard was the menu. It was black and white, no pictures, just a single page menu.
Yeah, like a Xerox copy. It was very, what do you call, survey-like.
Checklist.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
ayun. The letters were quite small, and ganyan lang talaga siya kaliit. So, medyo confusing siya tignan if it's your first time there and you don't know the menu, you don't know what they offer. Minus points for that. Kasi, nakasulat lang talaga lahat doon. As in, plain yung ramen with the 4 types of ramen.
Although you can always ask the waitress. I think we asked a few questions and she answered us naman. But still, it's different. Especially if you have no idea what kind of food that is.
And magkasama yung dine-in and take-out sa isang sheet na yun. So, imagine, ang konti lang ng menu items.
So we went inside already, and the first thing I noticed is the dining setup. It was very, very different from what I expected. I expected typical dining chairs na
With chairs and
nakascatter.
table.
Yes. Pero it was actually a bar, one big oval bar, and you were going to face the chefs who were cooking in the middle of the bar.
I think it's called omakase style sa Japan. Japanese. Yung kaharap mo yung chef habang nagluluto siya. And then he's gonna give you the food directly.
The interiors were also pretty nice. You can tell that it has been well thought of. The ceilings were high and there was wood all over the place. So it's all like a warm, cozy, dim vibe. It was pretty dim.
Yeah, very nice yung interior. So when the waiter was leading us inside, she told us na sa dulo daw kami yung upo. So we were sat next to the back kitchen kasi di ba yung kitchen mismo kaharap mo na yung chef. The back kitchen, doon po si Dad, and then magkakatabi kami si Dad, si Mom, si Jen, then ako. And then after me, yun na yung next customer. So, katabi ko talaga siya as in. Inask kasi kami muna before we went inside if okay lang kasi 100% capacity na sila nung time na yun. So, talaga magkakatabi kayo around the bar.
Wala nang social distancing.
Yeah.
Wala nang COVID eh.
Yeah. So, anyway, when we were sat down, nagulat ako, binigay na yung bill agad. Parang gusto mo pa mag-order ng ibang bagay, kailangan mo ulit magbayad ng bill. So, yeah. That was confusing. It was like a fast food restaurant style of payment kasi bayad
Pay
muna
first before
bago yung pagkain. Yeah.
After she paid for the food, we were waiting for the food to arrive and we wanted to use the restroom. So there was no restroom anywhere. And when you look very closely along the walls, there was this small round sign that was also kind of invisible. It was the same color as the wall. And it was actually the restroom. There was no doorknob or anything. You just push that panel of the wall and it opens up into a secret bathroom, a restroom.
It's like a door hidden in the walls. A line of walls with a door.
It's like a secret room.
Yeah, secret restroom.
A camouflaged room.
And inside, it was also really super nice. It's like according to the theme of the outside of the restaurant.
And you wouldn't think that it was spacious inside because it was roomy inside. You would think it was like a small bathroom.
It can fit 4 people comfortably.
Yes, but the toilet is only for 1 person. Not for 4 people.
Yeah. So, after we went to the restroom,
The magical restroom.
talagang highlight yung restroom, may sariling section. After we went to the restroom, our food arrived. We ordered the 4 kinds of ramen. So, we ordered the shio. I don't know if you pronounce it shio or shio, but I feel like it's shio kasi Japanese. So, shi, tas o. So, shio. Talaga nagturo. Shio, which means it's the salt-based. And then, shoyu, which is the soy-based. And then, we have the tsukemen, which is...
Tsukemen.
Tantanmen pala. Pero may tsukemen din sila. Tantanmen for Jen, which is the spicy kind of ramen. And then, the last one is the miso ramen for my dad. So, the 4 types they offered, we ordered.
Now it's time for the food review.
So first, I will explain the shio and the shoyu since they're the most basic types of ramen. So for me, I ordered the shio ramen, which is the salt. So when it arrived, wala siyang egg. Joke. Ano lang, basic lang yung basic na nilalagay sa ramen, which is the noodles, the meat. Yung meat niya is yung buong kind of meat, like the slice of chashu. And the noodles and the menma. Tapos, the broth was, you can see that the broth was very rich and thick. And the noodles are also thick and curly. At first, when you look at it, it looks really good. And then when you take your first bite, it's also really good. Same with the shoyu. But, but there's a but. As you eat the ramen, the rich broth ramen, it gets saltier and saltier as you take each bite. And especially when it was already cold, the broth was cold, it's almost inedible. Hindi pa naman. Medyo lang.
Malapit na.
Malapit na. For Jen naman,
So I got the tantanmen, which was this spicy. It was kind of mild spicy. You can eat it comfortably without
getting
dying
sweat.
like her. So it was this orange one, and to summarize the taste of the tantanmen, it's kind of like kare-kare. A very, very rich kare-kare with noodles. Because it has this nutty flavor. The consistency of the soup is like really thick, right? So it
and
reminds you
orange.
of the kare-kare
Thick and
sauce. Thick and orange. So it really, really reminds you of kare-kare. But it's also pretty good. The first few bites were magic. But then again, like Jules said, as you eat the ramen, it gets saltier and saltier. And by the end of it, I actually wasn't able to finish it because it was too salty for me.
Mm-mm.
The meat for the tantanmen was giniling. So it's very, very close to home. It's very familiar. So kare-kare and giniling. So yeah, the meat was kind of salty as well. So if you eat them together,
Yeah, the meat was also salty.
oh my god.
for me.
But the noodles though,
Yeah, the noodles were
On
the
point.
star.
I love the noodles. The noodles were the best thing. When you pick up the noodles with a chopstick, some soup clings to the noodles, and when you eat it, it's just right. But if you sip the soup
On its
with
own.
a spoon on its own, it's too much. It's too salty for me. But with the noodles, it's okay. So I ran out of noodles really
Yeah.
quick, and then there was only soup left, and then like I said, I wasn't able to finish the soup.
And for the miso ramen. Grabe yung miso ramen, guys. For me, I don't recommend it at all. It was, for me, inedible. Pero baka ako lang yun since I have a kidney problem and I've been adjusting my salt recently.
No, it's not you.
But I don't think that's the case because she and my mom and my dad agreed that it was super duper duper salty.
The saltiest.
Yeah. But my dad tried to finish all the noodles. Noodles lang. Pero yung soup, we didn't eat it anymore kasi for me, it was inedible talaga. For me. Ganun siya kaalat.
Feeling mo magkakasakit ka sa bato pag kinain mo.
Tapos may nag-order doon na isang couple. Sabi nila, 2 miso. Oh my God! Don't do it! Anyway, let's go to the restaurant rating.
Ding, 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 ding.
So guys, disclaimer, apologies to the ones who really love Mendokoro. We know a lot of people love Mendokoro because that's why we went there. A lot of my friends post Mendokoro on their stories, on Instagram, and post on Facebook. Talagang recommended restaurant siya. So we're very sorry if we're hating on their broth since it was really a salty experience for us. Baka bad trip lang yung chef nung araw na yon. Baka maalat yung buhay niya nung araw na yon. So nagbuhos siya ng maraming asin sa broth. Pero lahat talaga, the 4 types of ramen were all salty. Especially the miso, like we said.
So our restaurant rating is 6. She's 4. She's so sad.
Yeah.
Because her expectations were so...
Yeah, my expectations were very high because I thought it was on par with my favorite ramen shop, which is Ramenagi. And sobrang layo talaga. For me, because, well, sa Ramenagi, for one, you can choose what level you want, how rich the broth is, how thick the noodles are. Yung expectation ko for Mendokoro was yung taste kahit yung taste lang. I thought it was at the level of Ramenagi where I can enjoy the ramen.
Pwede ba kumain tayo? J&J Tries.
J&J Tries Ramenagi.
Kasi haven't
yet. Kaya medyo mababa yung rating ko since my expectations were very high. Pero yung 4 na yon, sa sobrang ganda ng dining experience. Ang ganda ng restaurant, ang ganda ng restroom.
Props to the restroom,
Yeah.
and the interior.
Yeah.
Was very, very nice.
And the service was alright. Hindi siya yung, okay ma'am, ito na yung kailangan mo. Hindi siya ganon.
It's not
ano lang.
snappy.
Okay
It's
lang.
just
Right.
enough.
Yeah.
I want ramen right now.
Craving because of this video. I hope you guys are craving too. So, yeah, we really didn't like Mendokoro Ramenba. But if you guys
Had a different
Yeah.
experience, a better experience, please let us know in the comment section,
Yeah.
because maybe we were just unlucky that day. Please let us know. Maybe you can tell us what item you like in particular.
What's your favorite?
Maybe we can go back there and try that particular item.
Because they also have tsukemen,
Mm.
like we said, and they have sides like gyoza and
Mhm.
other things.
But their menu is still pretty short.
And if you guys have any suggestions on what we should try next, like yung mga favorite yung places, activities, anything you want us to try, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below and we'll make sure to read them all.
If you guys want more videos like this, please click that like button so we will know if we will make more of these kinds of videos.
And of course, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll get updated with all of our videos, because we have a lot of different types of videos that we know you'll enjoy. So click that subscribe button and you'll support us. That was my phone.
Please subscribe for Julia's phone, RIP. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Don't forget to love you. Bye! Ba't di ka nagsalita?